for this specific type of person, the people that you're looking to attract are high, they're high profile. They have, they are, you said net revenue of 200.
Right. Accredited investors, high net worth.
Investor.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. And so you have to also think that their time is very valuable. So I'm going to share this very quickly. What I would do in that scenario is I would actually create a direct on-demand pre-recorded webinar that they hit the registration page. They can go directly to a replay of the presentation. So it's basically a kind of a replay page.
Mm-hmm.
That page has a 20-minute workshop, nothing more than 20 minutes. Okay. Because you don't need an hour-long webinar for this scenario, because you're asking me what would be a typical webinar. Well, webinars vary based on who the audience is. For you, it would be a 20-minute workshop that would be more like a video sales letter, right? Really highlighting and touching on what the most important elements are, why they need to show up, but in the webinar experience. Then that is only available for 3 days. So they can watch this on-demand workshop for 3 days, 5 days, what have you. And the intention is to get them into a calendar, to book them in a call and go through the process of seeing if they're, the right fit. When it comes to what a webinar experience should have, I teach a 6-step framework in what webinars should have. So I believe that a webinar needs to start off with having a buzz. Like, people need, when they show up to the webinar, they need to know what's going to happen. So you create this expectation and anticipation of what the webinar is going to be about, basically, right? That's the first step. That's the first thing, because it's all about, you want to try to get people to stay on your workshop, right? You want them to stick around. And so you have to create a stick factor, and that's going to be in that buzz. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is you want to then bridge from that into getting personal with your audience. So why are you here? Who are you to be talking about this, right? So you're going to basically start to build a know, like, and trust. You're going to outline the overall problem that they're having, and maybe an itch that they need to scratch, right? Now, a lot of people don't like to share their story because they think that they need to rush and kind of get to the meat of it. But the whole idea is, the story is that it provides, if you're relating to your audience through empathy, but your story and how you position it in a webinar isn't about you, it's about them. So they need to know that, while you're telling your story, it has to basically be like, oh, that's me. I'm in the same boat. Yes. How I've been trying to find investors has not been necessarily easy, right? Yeah, I had to do signed up for a $50,000 a year or $100,000 a year country club just to try to, get in,
right.
Get into the right, so you create these, you base your own experiences on your story, but with the idea and understanding that it's to relate to your audience so they feel connected and they basically start to say, oh, I've had the same thing. And what you're going to do at this point, when you start to get personal, is you're actually going to start to pepper this concept of the uncommon solution. So the common solution, as we just said, is, what people have been known for doing is going to country clubs and, doing all this, and it costs this, and no guarantees, and da-da-da. The uncommon solution is crowdsourcing, right? So you start to pepper that, and, nothing was really working until, this wonderful opportunity of crowdsourcing came up. And that's now, and this is how powerful it is. And then you start to share why that's powerful, right? Why this whole crowdsourcing thing is.